Hello friends, happy Winterween, or I guess I should say happy end of Winterween. Today is the day after the Winterween readathon ended, so I'm here filming my intro a little bit late. Prepare yourselves for the vlog that is me struggling my way through the last week. I'm not even going to tell you yet what I read. I want you to go on the journey with me as I consistently thought I had my TBR decided and then I mood read my way out of it. Please look forward to it. If you're not familiar with Winterween, I'll have the prompts up right here for a moment before we jump into it. It is just a readathon. I believe there's also Summerween, so I'll have it linked down below, the Instagram account for it as well. If you have never done it before, I highly recommend it. They make the cutest merch. I'm definitely aiming to pick up some for Summerween this year. Super cute. It's run by Gabby, so I'll have both the Instagram and Gabby's page linked down below if you want to check it out. But yeah, here is my Winterween reading vlog. Please enjoy. Hey guys, I'm struggling right now, but I wanted to do an update for Winterween stuff. So far I have all but one book picked, and as of right now, which is the 5th, the first technical day of Winterween, I still haven't picked a book for the purple crown. There were like 4 prompts that are like book specific, and one of them is like a book with a W in the title, so I've got like What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher. I'm really excited for this one. I think this will be the one I read in the dark. And honestly, I think like I might do that tonight because I took my fiance to the airport earlier today and I've been home and I'm just chilling. My fiance was here from December 6th until today. We just had so much going on and there were so many things happening. I dropped him off at the airport and like it's really sad, but now I'm just tired because that's like done. That's done. I'm kind of leaning towards going and getting all warm with my comforter and just reading. So I've got my pick for the W, I've got my pick for the witch. I think I might change this, and then I've got my snowy pick too. I just have a stack of books over here. A lot of things came in at the library that I wasn't expecting, but I also have my snowy pick here that I could start. But then I still have to pick my purple, and I think I'm gonna do a flat lay and post a poll to my Instagram and see if people will help me pick it. I have a few options over here. I've got Lost in the Neverwood by Aiden Thomas. I think it would fit, but then I also got Cursed Bunny by Bora Chung. Yeah, it's a bunch of like short stories. So this one might be a fun read for that. But then I also got Black Sheep today, and I know this is pink, but bear with me, I think it would fulfill it. And then I also have the Family Game, which is the one I got intending to be for it. I didn't think these two would show up in time. Yes, I'm struggling. I'm gonna do a flat lay and ask. This one sounds so fun. I've heard it's like, what is that movie? That hiding movie? Oh my gosh, what movie is it? Oh, Ready or Not, that one. I've heard it's kind of like that, and that sounds really fun. But this sounds really cool, like spooky short stories that are fairy tale-ish. I need to pick one of these to read for this week, but I am excited to read all of these. I'm gonna try to at least finish a book tonight, and I think it's gonna be What Moves the Dead. So yeah, I'm gonna go and do that, and I'll update you guys on it as I go. I'm gonna try and hopefully the lighting will be okay over there for me to talk about the book as I read it, because I am gonna be doing the read in the dark, so I'll only have my like little lantern going. I need to get just like a book light. I only have to read one book in the dark. I can always turn the lights up after that. Hi guys, this is terrible lighting, but this is my like reading in the dark lighting setup. Got my headphones on so I can like put on some, you know, decent background music and chill in this blanket that's all fluffy and warm. I've got my water and my little lamp, which I wonder if I turn it down. Oh, you can kind of see it. Yeah, it's like a little campy thingy. Oh my god, that was dark. It's good enough for me to read at, and then you probably can't see it, but over here I've got just a stacks of books so that like right when I'm ready I can just grab what I want to read. I am all set up to start my Winterween journey and bring you guys with me. I do have my tripod as well, but I am ready to get settled in and get a little bit creeped out for Winterween. So here I go. I think this is a terrible angle, but it's what we're gonna get. I am on chapter 3 of What Moves the Dead. That's like page 29. All I know, apparently this is sort of like a retelling of The Fall of Usher. I've never read The Fall of Usher. All I know is that there was that TV show. I don't know. I don't really know anything. Hi, Cubby Moon. He really wants to eat my cookies for some reason. So far, it's really interesting. I'm pretty sure this is not set in a real place. It's set in like Galacia. Is that a real place? I don't feel like it is, but I might have to look it up because they mentioned like England and America and Belgium. And so I'm like, is Galacia a real place? And I'm just an American and don't know my geography, or is it fictional? The main character, I think, is what I will just call them non-binary. They use ka and con pronouns. In Galacia, there's like so many pronouns. Kids have special pronouns before they hit puberty, and then there's like special pronouns for like priests and nuns and all sorts of things. So it's just they go by the soldier pronouns, which is ka and con. Hi guys, editing Nello here to say that I realized on editing this that I used the wrong pronouns when talking about the character. I should have been using ka and con and not they and them. I only just realized it as I'm editing, so going forward I will try to be better about that if a character has specified like pronouns to use them. Oops, my bad. But they've gotten to this house. They're friends with the Usher family. The sister of the Usher twins sent them a letter and said, hey, my brother thinks I'm dying. Our main character came to see what's going on, and there's like mushrooms everywhere on the property and just a lot of weird things. It's just the vibe is off, really, is what it is. It's a weird vibes. They've met a mycologist, I think, an amateur one. They are a woman, and so they can't become a real one because of the times, I suppose, you know, misogyny and stuff. And then there's also an American doctor, and they make a comment. Okay, it was on page 25. Our main character says, sometimes it's hard to know if someone is insulting or just an American. I think we're gonna get a lot of jabs at Americans in this book. We've already had a couple, but that was my favorite one. I'm looking forward to seeing where it's going. I really like the voice that the main character has, like the way that they're written. T. Kingfisher, though, is always, I think, so good at that. I'm getting back to reading, and I will update you guys unless something happens, probably closer to like 50%. We'll see. I really like this so far. Okay, I'm a little over halfway through. I'm on page 93, and it's like 150 pages. It's just like going, like this is such a quick little read for me. Yeah, the vibes are like way off. Just like, I definitely think I'm gonna end up recommending this one. So I don't want to spoil anything, but you can see that there's a lot of rabbits, or their hares. There's hares. There's something wrong with them. Like, it's not really a spoiler. I think it might be in the, let me check. Oh my god, Gabby, I'm so sorry. I just smacked him a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it says in here that there's like possessed wildlife. We don't really know if the wildlife is possessed, but we can make some assumptions, you know, with the cover and everything, that there's something weird going on with the animals and the fungi, and it's giving me kind of like Last of Us vibes. Something that really freaks me out is like the fungus or the fungi that like take things over from the inside. Those things scare me, and I feel like that's what we're dealing with here, and it's freaking me out a little bit. This is like horror for me. So if you don't have a problem with that kind of idea, you're probably fine. But oh my gosh, just the way that they talk about how things move and stuff, like, yeah. Ooh, it's freaking me out, alright? It's making me uncomfortable. Alright, I'm gonna keep reading. This is where Cubby's gonna lay down, I guess. Well, I've been joined. I'm on page 108. I'm moving along. But now I'm stuck here. The small baby. Things are happening. Stuff is happening. I was so afraid for a minute there. Oh god, that's a cat butt in my face. I was so afraid that we were gonna get a scene of like what I was afraid of. I think it's probably still coming, but we'll see. We'll see. Tubby, can I read a little bit? Will you allow it? I don't know if he's gonna allow it. Why don't you sit right here? This is a good spot for you to sit. Yeah, Cubby likes when it's reading time because then he gets to just sit on me and cuddle and get all up in my way. All right. Time to get back to reading. Kitty break over. Hello friends. My cat knocked this off and I can't quite get it back to where it was. Oh dear. Just rotate this so it's out of the way. Okay. I finished this. Oh, I should put the pretty thing back on it. I finished What Moves the Dead. I want to rate it 5 stars. I don't know why I wouldn't rate it 5 stars. I think it will sit with me. I love T. Kingfisher's writing. I love her characters. I love her stories. I'm not very familiar with The Fall of Usher. Apparently, she talks about The Fall of Usher in the author's note, the oh my god, the Edgar Allan Poe original. She talks about it in her author's note, and I don't really know anything about it. All I know was from that TV show because I watched breakdowns, and apparently that's not really correct. I don't know. I really liked it. I'm gonna rate it 5 stars because I don't know why I wouldn't. There's definitely some body horror in here. I mean, you could probably guess that from the cover, like what we're dealing with here. So just go in knowing that there will be some of that. This was horror made for me. This is like a nightmare of mine. Oh my god, it was good. I really liked it. There are things that happen in the end where you're just like, okay. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but I recommend this for sure. 5 stars for What Moves the Dead. I'm trying to decide what I want to read next. I don't know, I'm like, do I want to read a thriller? How long is this one? This one's like 310 pages. The font's pretty big. I was really hoping to get the audiobook to listen to while I read this one, but there's like 17 people in line for this audiobook at the library, so that wasn't gonna happen. Oh, I don't know which to do. I mean, I guess I could read 2 purple books and just, you know, read 2 purple books, but we'll see what I decide on. I guess I'm gonna turn the heater down. It's gotten really hot up here, and then I'll make some decisions. Quick interlude. I just went to put into Goodreads that I finished reading What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher. This is a series. Did you know this is a series? This is the first in the Sworn Soldier series, and the second one is called What Feasts at Night. It looks okay. If you think this cover is bad, this cover scares me. All right, this cover scares me a lot because I love horses. I don't want Hob to die or get hurt. Hob is Alex's horse. I don't want anything bad to happen to Hob. And it comes out in February, so I need to get my hands on that because I have to own both of them. I need to own them both, and I need to read it as soon as I can. Hello again, friends. Cheers. Drink your water. I have finished doing some like little admin work for my Bookstagram, getting some things set up. I checked the poll, and it's currently split between the family game and this one. It's 50-50. I told my fiance to go vote, but my guess is his vote isn't gonna change anything. Wait a minute, I think he just voted. Let me go look. Okay, yeah, he voted for Cursed Bunny. There's only 3 votes, and it's 1 for each of them. I've already kind of disqualified that one. I don't really want to read it, and so I'm not going to read it right now. My heart is telling me to read the family game. Cursed Bunny, I will read you, but I'm gonna start reading the family game next. I don't have a bookmark. I feel like I'm gonna need one, so I might go and grab that and then get going on it. Maybe I'll make some popcorn too. That sounds kind of nice. Having a chill solo night in, just me, my Grahatia sticker, and my books, and then all my animals on my bed. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make popcorn and I'm gonna start it. Like I said, the review said this is similar to Ready or Not, that game about, or that movie about the hide and seek or whatever. Yeah, I'm excited to read it. It says, a rich, eccentric family, a time-honored tradition, a lethal game of survival. One woman is about to find out if she has what it takes to join her husband's family in this riveting must-read thriller. I am not familiar with Catherine Stedman, but I'm gonna give this one a go. Hopefully I really like it. I really want to get into thrillers, so if I could find an author, that would be great. I was gonna try to read Darcy Coates for this, but they didn't have any of her at my library. She was like all checked out. What can you do, I guess? Must be in demand. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go make popcorn and start reading this, and I'll update you guys when I have any thoughts on anything. Hello friends, I've returned once again. Bottle in the way. I just finished the prologue. I'm like 3 pages in essentially, and in the prologue she's like talking to somebody, and she's like, we're gonna survive this, you and I. They say you can't choose your family, but they're wrong. You can. It just takes way more effort than most people are willing to put in. And so it makes me wonder, like, who's she talking to? Is she talking to me? Or is this gonna be the second thriller I've read in the last 2 to 3 weeks where the protagonist is like secretly pregnant? Like, it's a secret from everybody around. If that's the case here, I don't know. It doesn't say anything in the synopsis that makes me think she is. It's just that she's talking to herself, and that's what the one lady did in the other book I read. And so I'm wondering Is that a common thing in this, or am I just, you know, finding them all? If that's the case. Did Potato want a popcorn? There you go. Good boy. So polite. Alright, well, I'm gonna actually read this book and see how it goes. I don't know how I would feel if she was pregnant. I don't know if I would care. I would just kind of be like, 2 in a row? What are the odds? Are they high? I'm asking you guys because I don't know. I'm 42 pages in and she is pregnant. Is this normal? Or am I just hitting a lot of them? I don't know. Somebody tell me, please, if this is a normal thing in thrillers where your female main character ends up pregnant. I don't know. The fiance knows in this one. In the last one I read, nobody knew. I don't know. I've never read a book like this before, so I don't know if I should expect this family to be using like a pact with the devil or magic or something. Are they werewolves or what? What are they? What is going on here? It's the vibes are off, and we're going for Thanksgiving. Maybe this counts as a winter read, and then I can read the bunny book. Oh, it's snowing. They went ice skating. I think this could count for the winter, and then I can read the bunny book. And it'll be the purple one. And then I'll read the like winter people for something else. Okay, I'm figuring things out. I'm on page 57. I was not expecting what just happened to happen. Because again, I don't know anything about the rest of these pages. I don't know anything, and I don't know what to expect from this author, so I wasn't expecting that moment. I was not expecting that moment. She meets his dad and is like, dang, he's hot. She's just like, of all the reactions I thought I might have on meeting my father-in-law, sexual attraction, it's not one I would have ever considered being a problem. Are we gonna go there? And then at the end she's like, one thing is for sure now, I have Robert Holbeck's attention. For better or for worse, he sees me and I see him. Now, okay, I'm not against this. I wasn't expecting it here. I expect it when I'm reading fan fiction or in certain books that are advertised with this genre. Is it? I don't know if it's even gonna go anywhere. All right, anyways, I'm gonna go back to reading. All right, I am about 30% through this book. I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. It's 12:30. I'm intrigued, still confused. One thing I will say I don't like is that something happened to the protagonist when she was 11, when her parents died in a car crash, and she will not stop reminding you that something happened. She just says it over and over again. Over and over, like sometimes like 3 times in one page. She'll remind you that, you know, something happened. She has a secret related to that day and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I know. You can stop beating this into my head. I just can't wait to find out what it is, because like, it better be cool. You've been telling me about it non-stop. Something interesting better have happened, but I'm gonna try and finish this one tomorrow. Then we'll see how I'm feeling about it. It's my bedtime. Hello friends, how are we doing? I found a light. That's so exciting. Now I can do things even when it's not daytime, or especially when it's like a gray day like it is today. There is some natural lighting, but not a whole lot. It is gonna reflect in my glasses, but we work with what we've got. Today's the day I'm hoping to finish this, but before I can even really do any reading, I have a lot of other projects to work on today. Today is Fan Fest. It's the final Fan Fest for this cycle of Final Fantasy XIV Fan Fests. It's the 3rd one. I'm very excited. We're gonna get like a lot of good announcements tonight. I'll probably have a little bit of footage from that so that you guys can get an idea what it is. It's kind of the only thing I really make content around on my original YouTube account anymore, but I also have to do some stuff today for my archive account, which is a project I'm working on where I'm archiving every quest that's in the game of Final Fantasy XIV, because things get removed, things get changed, and it's always good to have like an archive, and so I want to get on and do some of that today. But I'm super excited. This came in the mail today, the Atlas Paradox, the final one, whatever that one is called. That one will be here. I pre-ordered it and it comes out on the 9th, so hopefully it'll be here next week as well, and then I can read them all. I will probably be doing on a reading vlog with these guys because I've never read them. So I'm gonna do some other projects today for a little bit. That's my plan. And then hopefully after the FanFest stuff, I will do some reading because I want to get back to this book and figure out what the heck is going on because I have no idea. But all right, I'll see you guys later when I'm getting around to stuff. Okay, bye.
Pretty-o. How are you doing? Okay, yeah. What are you doing, Winnie? I just was calling your brother your name. Yeah, I know. That's why he snubbed me. I know. Hi, you're so cute. You're so cute. Yes, you are. You are both so cute. You're so little puppies.
I'm so excited. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Oh, look, it's even better. Oh my goodness. What is this? Oh my god.
It's giving it to you. It's giving it to you.
Oh my gosh.
You got everything you wanted.
I know. Even Alfie knows. Hello friends, it is Monday evening. I think the last time I talked to you was Saturday. Just know I did not read anything in that time, but I'm having a bit of a migraine. It's going away now. It's like on its way out. I'm just gonna sit in my room and I'm actually gonna start The Witch and the Beast. I don't think I have it in me this week to read 3 large books. So I think I'm going to try and finish reading The Family Game for the Snowy book. And then I will do Cursed Bunny for purple and then this manga for The Witch. So I'm changing it up always, constantly. I'm going to try and read a little bit of this and I'll let you know what I'm thinking about it before I go and be productive. I just want this last little bit of this headache to go away. That'll be great. Thanks. Okay, I read, I think, like the first half of The Witch and the Beast Volume 1, and I feel like I'm really gonna like this. I don't know, I opened the first page, and I didn't think I was gonna like it. They're trying to find a witch to break a curse, and they're like, you have to hope the wrathful witch has a change of heart, and they're like, I'm in this mess because I can't find that bitch. And I was like, oh, is this how the writing is gonna be? But I don't know, it seems like it's gonna be a really fun series. This character, Guido, I'm gonna call him Guido, has a witch's curse. This person is like helping them. They're like a first class mage. They're trying to find the witch that cursed this character. The first half is just them defeating a witch. It's pretty fun. There's like this character that's not their true form and you find out like what it is, and I guess they are like the only true counter to a witch. This character is whatever they are, but I don't know, I think I'm gonna like it. I had no idea what to expect. I just saw it, I saw the cover, I liked how they line up next to each other. They're all a little bit different. I think I'm gonna like it. I'm excited, but I'm gonna go like wash my hair and stuff now. I have to do a little bit more editing for a video going out tomorrow. Then I'm gonna try and finish this and get back to The Family Game at some point. We will see. Hello again, it's later that night. I finished The Witch and the Beast Volume 1, all done. I did not know what this was. I guess it's considered a horror manga. It's definitely creepy. It definitely like freaked me out. There is a little bit of like body horror-ish stuff in here, so keep that in mind if you decide to pick it up. I rated it 4 stars. I really liked it. I'm really glad I picked this up and decided to read it this week, and I don't think I would have done it without Winterween requiring a witch on the cover. So that is 3 prompts down for me. I've read a book in the dark, I've read a book with a W on the cover, and I've read a book with a witch on the cover. So now if I could just get back to reading Family Game, I could read the Snowy book. I'm gonna work on this, probably not tonight. It's already like 1:30 in the morning. The editing I was doing today took a lot longer than I thought it was gonna take. It's my 2023 wrap up. I just went through every single book I read except for anything done by St. Martin's Press. So that was an undertaking. I didn't expect the recording itself to take an hour and a half. Why did I not think it would take that long? I'm planning on running out tomorrow to a coffee shop. Oh, my computer just went to sleep. I'm planning on running out tomorrow to a coffee shop to treat myself to coffee, and I'm going to take this book with me to read it. And I'm also running by the library because I think I have some holds to pick up. I'm excited for that. So I will see you guys in the morning when I get ready to run out for that. We'll go get a coffee together. I think that sounds fun, guys. Let's get out of the house. Sounds great. I'll see you guys then. Hi friends. This car that I'm in right now doesn't have a good spot to just rest you. So I'm sorry you're like jiggling a lot. This sucks. It's pretty rainy, but there's a break in it for like an hour or two, and I'm running out right now. I'm gonna go get a coffee and sit and read for a while. I was gonna bring the family game, but it won't fit in my bag, and I just did not have it in me to go hunting for a bigger purse right now. I was like, whatever. So I brought Cursed Bunny to get started on that one. For my purple book, I would pull it out for you, but I don't want to unzip this right now. But this is my bag right now. My mom got it for me for Christmas. It's really cute. So I'm gonna go get a coffee and a snack and read for a while. I have to be home in like a little over 2 hours to pick up my nephew, but I don't know if I'll be out for 2 whole hours. That's a long time. But yeah, I'm gonna go get a coffee now. Hello, it is now 2 hours later. I know I said I would easily be home, but then I just decided why. I'm just gonna keep reading. So I did get a good chunk of Cursed Bunny done, and I will talk to you guys about it when I can like set my phone down, but obviously I haven't escaped the rain. It has come for me. And I made a pit stop to the library. I don't know why I call it a pit stop. That was my entire reason for going out today. Okay, that was rude. The car just connected to my Bluetooth and started playing my music and ended my recording. I don't know where I was. I just got done going into the library and picking up my holds. Because the app is down, I never know what I'm picking up or how many things I'm picking up. I just get a text that's like, you have things to pick up. I had like 4 books to pick up. I also was like doing a stroll around my usual check. I always like to check the Darcy Coates section just in case they have anything other than these 2 specific Darcy Coates novels. They just always have, just in case. I always check. And then I also check Peter Swanson's area just to see if anything grabs me, but I'm really not in a position to pick out more books. So then I got surprised by the Peter Tremblay area and picked up Cabin at the End of the Woods like a dummy. I do not need another book to read right now, but here I am. I'll show you all the books I picked up at the library when I get home. For now, I'm going to go sit somewhere and wait to pick up my nephew. He gets dropped off in about 20 minutes, so I might actually go get another coffee and then go sit and wait to pick him up. And then I will talk to you guys about the bunny book, Cursed Bunny, because oh my god, I have things to say. All right, I'll see you guys when I get home. Hi, I'm home. This is oh geez, dropped my bag. We're in my bedroom because the heater's on in my office, and I don't really feel like dealing with that. Also, the Amazon driver guy just pulled up and he's got something going on super loud out there. I can hear his podcast, dude. I think he's listening to sports. Cursed Bunny, I'm about 50% through it. Check the triggers on this one. Make sure you check them. I did not, and I had to take a break after the second story. Some people would read that and not find it horrifying, but I had to stop reading and sit with it for a little bit because it wasn't necessarily like body horror. It made me think about stuff like, as a woman who has had like pregnancy scares or things like that happening, that story, like the pressures and stuff that comes with that kind of thing, ooh, it made me think. All right, and the first one too also made me think. They're just all been so good. I'm in the middle of Scars. It's interesting. I really am enjoying this. I've never had to take a break from a horror anthology before, so that says a lot for me about this one and the themes and stuff. It's just hitting me and actually making me like sit and think. I'm glad that I found it through Winterween because I had never heard of it until I saw people posting it as their purple book for Winterween. But then I had to go to the library to pick up some hold. I do not remember putting a lot of these on hold. One of these is the first book, and I didn't think I was going to get this one because I thought it said that it was already checked out, but they gave me both of these books. This is the whole series. It's a duology. All of Us Villains and All of Our Demise. I think Carrie Cakes recommended this. I was watching her December wrap up and I think I put this on hold and I got them both. So I got some work to do there. They also had Such Sharp Teeth, a werewolf novel. I saw this when I was out at the hardcover sales. I saw the paperback. It's like the floppiest, best feeling paperback, but it was $20 and at the time, I just couldn't do it. So I put it on hold and I guess I got a hardcover. But I'm excited to read this. I think it's about a girl who gets bit and doesn't realize what's happening to her or something like that. I'm not sure. And then I'm super excited for this one. I feed her to the beast and the beast is me. Yeah, this is a new release and I've been like waiting. Super excited to read this one. That was all my holds, and then I was perusing. I saw Paul Tremblay, The Cabin at the End of the World, and I've been wanting to read this. Very rarely am I browsing at the library, and then also very rarely am I browsing and see something that I'm like, oh, that's what I wanted to read. So it was a sign. I snagged it. Who was that cubby back there? So that was my library trip. I'm home. I've got another cold brew. I'm gonna have a migraine later from this, but is it gonna be worth it? maybe, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do for now. I kind of need to do some uploading for my archive project. I haven't uploaded on there in like 2 months because I've been really busy. So I'm probably gonna do that, but I will be finishing this today, I think. And then I will just have my Snowy book. And I don't know why I'm just like dragging my feet getting back to it. I don't know if I'm vibing with it at the moment, which sucks because it was one of the ones I was most excited to read for this vlog. But I will try to finish it before the end of Winterween. But for now, I'm gonna go work on some other stuff and this book as well. I will get back to you about it later. Bye. Hi again. Oh my god. My stand is in the other room, so I'm holding you again. It's not very stable. I've been watching Gavin's Winterween vlog because he did it earlier. He just did it over the weekend. I'm taking a break though to tell you guys I finished another story, 2 stories actually. I've just finished Home Sweet Home, which was an interesting take on like a haunted house kind of thing. I really liked it actually. And before that I read Scars. I think that one went over my head a little bit. It was a pretty long one too, but that one went over my head. So I have 2 more stories to read in this to finish it. So I will finish that tonight. And then I just have the family game to get through for the vlog. Part of me wishes I had like a Snowy manga, but I'm pretty sure I don't. I'm just looking at the family game like, am I ready for that? I don't know. But I'm only like 25% through this one. Hopefully I can push through it, but I might be going to bingo tomorrow. My hair is just like on another level. It's been raining and I've had to like go outside and do stuff. What are we doing here? Oh, and tomorrow's Wednesday, so it's Star Stable Day. I usually record a Star Stable video on Wednesdays because that's when the updates are. This is kind of a big update, so I know I can finish these books in the next like 2 days. I think there's like 2 to 3 days. It's currently the 9th and this goes through the 11th. I really am a little bit bummed. I thought I would be way more into it, but yeah, it's just not hitting me just right yet. Maybe it will pull me in a little bit, but I'm really loving Cursed Bunny a lot. And so far the 3 things I've read for this vlog have just been really good. I've really liked them, but this 4th one is a struggle. Maybe it will surprise me. Hopefully it will surprise me and flip it around a little bit. Fingers crossed. Oh, Cody, right when I hit record. All right, hello friends. I took absolutely no B-roll today at bingo. Oh my goodness, I'm the worst, but it's okay. I just got home from bingo. I won the blackout round again, 2nd week in a row. I need somebody to win next week that's not me. Feels bad. I finished this book last night, Cursed Bunny. If I can find the meme that describes to you how I felt when I finished it, I'll put it here. Did I find it? This book left me feeling some sort of way. The final story, what? I almost cried at the end of this book. Oh my gosh, I think every story like hit me in some way. Like every story just was so good. I think the only one that I was like confused about was Scars. It was not so much like a horror story as much as it was just like a fantasy fable-y kind of thing. And it just didn't click with me. Everything else in this book I just thought was phenomenal. I loved reading this. 5 stars. I don't think I've ever rated a short story compilation 5 stars before. Not everything in here was horror. It's like classified as horror, but especially like the last 2 stories, not really horror to me. Like one of them definitely not, but the final one I think could go either way depending on your personal thoughts. Definitely check this out if you like horror, if you like short stories. Have I read any of the family game today? No, I have to read all of it tomorrow. So that's my goal for tomorrow, is to finish the family game. I know I can do it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for family game. Dude, what even was that? Hello friends, back at this angle. He's drinking some water. Hopefully the dogs will be quiet. They were just barking up a storm, but I read a few more pages of the family game just a little bit ago, and I will not lie to you, I read the end because all the Goodreads reviews are like, gets a little over the top at the end, like it gets a little bit fun and you got to set aside your like disbelief and stuff. So I was like, what happens at the end? So I did read the like last 2 chapters. The final chapter is like just a couple pages, but I'm interested to see how we get there. Today's the final day of Winterween though, and I need to finish this. I was hoping to have the vlog done tonight and like edited tonight, but I don't feel like that's gonna happen, so I might need to push the Winterween vlog until Saturday. We'll see. I'm gonna sit down and do some reading on this though. I'm kind of just feeling a little bit like bleh today, like a little bit achy. I had like 3 beers last night and I'm done for. Like, I didn't even get drunk or tipsy, but you know, it's great. My fiance is a little bit younger than me. He turns 30 in like a weekend or two. He's like, I've never had a hangover in my life. And I'm like, just you wait. It's gonna get you. You're gonna be like, you can't even drink 2 beers without waking up feeling like crap the next day. So I'm struggling, but I'm gonna try and read this. And then my fiance is on the hunt for a specific book for the series that he has suddenly gotten really into, but he cannot find book 5 anywhere. I'll put a picture of it up here. He wants this like specific edition of it and he can't find it. It's like sold out everywhere because it's so long since it's been in print. The only version he's been able to find is like a signed copy for like $130, but that's in Australia, so I might do some digging over here to see if there are any like US vendors on eBay with it. There's nothing on Pango. Thrift Books is sold out, so I put up both like notifications for both of those websites in case they get any more of that edition in stock. I was checking Goodwill because you never know. I didn't find it, but I did get a couple. I spent $6 for all of these, all right, because 3 of these were like the color of the day, so they were 50% off. Got some holiday mysteries for next year. I got Jingle Bell Park. This one is like her bus driver goes missing, and so she wants to solve the murder for that. And then this one, Cruel Yule by Monica Ferris. This one is like there's a murder or an accident, an unfortunate accident at a needlework convention. All right, I picked up Nemesis by Agatha Christie because it was pretty and it was $1. And I've never read an Agatha Christie. I would kind of like to start doing it, so I picked this one up first. It's all sparkly and shiny, and it also has this thing in the middle of it that's like stop, danger and intrigue and suspense ahead. So you like, there's a whole page that's like send in and get stuff. I'm like, oh my god, I haven't read a book that had one of those in a while. And then I also picked up 8 Perfect Murders by Peter Swanson. This book is the weirdest size. What is this? Like, I'll compare it to the Agatha Christie one, which is the normal size of like mass market paperbacks. It's the same width, but what is this little extra little inch there? What were we doing there? What were we doing? It's a very weird size, but yeah, I picked up those books today at Goodwill. So I'm gonna sit down right now for a while. I'm a little over a 4th of the way through. I'll see you guys when I have an update on this dang book. All right, I finally got to the part where she's gonna listen to the dang tape. I like the writing style for this book a lot. The story seems really interesting and good. I just don't know why I'm struggling so much with getting through it. The writing style just feels so comfy and cozy to me. I don't know what it is. I just really like it. So I do think I like the way that this author writes. I just need to keep going to push through this little slump that I'm in right now, because I do think it's going to be fun. But I also, once again, she must remind us that, you know, she's actually a bad person because of something that happened on the road when she was young. She's a terrible person. She just keeps reminding us. I want her to tell me what happened. I need to know because you're bringing it up all the time. I need to know. Just tell me, okay? Anyways, we finally got to the tape, so I'm excited to hear what's on the tape. Let's go. I was downstairs reading. I came upstairs to update. We finally found out what was so bad that she did when she was 11, okay? We finally find out. Oh my gosh, okay. She finally finishes the damn tape. I'm on board. I do want to just sit and keep reading now at this point. Like, as soon as I started reading, it kind of like pulled me in, but it was so hard for me to like do the sit down and get back to reading. I have like 30 to 40 minutes before I leave to go out with my mom. We're gonna do dinner and stuff, so I'm gonna try and get as much reading done as I can. I will finish this tonight. Will this video go up on Friday? Only you know, dear watcher. Only you know, because I definitely don't know. Oh, fingers crossed I can get it all done. We'll see. I haven't even started editing. Usually I'm better than this. Oh, Winnie's up here. You here to cause problems? Are you here to cause problems? I feel like you are. She's staring but not staring at Cubby. Oh my, that's my finger. You tell her. You tell her. Alright, she went back downstairs. Cubby, you're safe. I can get back to reading. Okay, I'm 75% through the book. We have just entered like what I will consider the final act, where they are all now at the family house in the country for Christmas, and she still hasn't finished the entire goddamn tape. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? how is it that you still have like a little bit of the tape left and you haven't listened? And now she's struggling to even listen to it because people are all around and everything. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop here for now. I'm at like 76% and I have to go out for dinner. I will finish this book tonight, I swear it, because I need to know how we get from here to the end. And I know there has to be something on that like last quarter of the tape that is something. So I'm looking forward to getting there. I think I know like kind of what it is. I have an idea. I'm not going to talk about it here because I don't want to give like obvious spoilers for the story. We'll see. I'm going to go out to dinner now. Bye. Okay, I'm home and I'm reading and she just finished the tape. It didn't have what I thought was going to be on it, but it did just say it just warned, like she's been warned now of the final game that they play on Christmas Eve. The game starts at 8 p.m. on Christmas Eve, and all right, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. It's the morning of the day of the game, and we're getting to the end. Okay, all right, I'm ready. Okay, Covey, why are you walking on my book like this? The things are happening. The things are happening. Please. I did it. I finished it. Initial thoughts are that it's probably like a 3.5, maybe a 4-star, because it did get really fun once I like sat down and went with it. If I hadn't read the end, that might have been like a fun little surprise, but I read the end to see if it was intriguing enough. I think that was a fun one. I don't have a lot of experience with thrillers, so I can't really compare it to anything else. I don't know, I liked it. I enjoyed the reading process once I like sat down and read it. The first 25% didn't quite grab me. I had to like really force myself, as you saw through this video, to keep reading. I'm not gonna really give a review for it, like a star rating yet. I need to think on it, so I'll probably do a star rating for everything tomorrow. I'm gonna sleep on this and think on it, and I'll tell you tomorrow. This video will not be up on Friday. Oh. All right, it is the day after Winterween has ended. It is Friday the 12th. I'm running a little bit late. I was hoping to have the vlog up by today, but you know what? We bend with the wind, all right? So I'm here to give you my final thoughts. I never gave you my final thoughts on the family games. We'll get there though. I'm just gonna go through the prompts and tell you what I read, my overall thoughts, and my star rating. So the first prompt was read a book in the dark, and along with that I also combined it with read a book with a W in the title. So the first prompt and the last prompt. I did What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher, and this was a 5-star read for me. T. Kingfisher usually is though. Then for prompt number 2, which was read a book with the witch on the cover, I read The Witch and the Beast. I guess the word witch counts. I think I've seen other people using that because neither of these characters are witches. I thought it was really cool. I really like the concept. I'm looking forward to picking up more of it. It almost gave me like a Vampire Hunter D vibe, where they just come into these towns, interact with people, form relationships, solve the problem, and move on. I rated this one 4 stars, if I remember correctly. For prompt number 3, which is read a book with the snowy setting, I did The Family Game by Catherine Stedman. This is a thriller, and it's one of the first thrillers I've ever read, so I don't have a lot to base it on, but it's about a woman who gets engaged to a man who's in part of like a old money family, like super wealthy. She has never met his family because he's like, I don't know, I don't want you to meet them, they're a little bit weird. She finally meets them and gets invited to their family holiday events, and the family likes to play games, and you know, it's not Monopoly, all right? So it's a really interesting thrillery read. I rated this one 4 stars because overall it was a really fun read. I had a lot of fun reading this. There were some things in it I didn't like. The character is constantly reminding you that when she was 11 she did something super bad, all the time reminding you of that. And just some weird things like, was it really important for us to know that she thought his dad was hot? Was it important? Because I don't think it mattered, but it was a big point, you know. It was a big thing that she mentioned a lot that I don't really think had any actual payoff. Just kind of weird to me that that was such a big thing for her, you know? To each their own, I suppose. So yes, I rated this one 4 stars. It was really fun. I enjoyed it, and I'm going to look up this author to see if there's anything else. So if you are familiar with this author and you know any particular books you think I should read, please let me know in the comment. Then the final prompt was read a book with purple on the cover, and for that I read Cursed Bunny by Bora Chung. It's translated by Anton for her. This is a collection of short stories. They traipse between horror, fantasy. This really stuck with me and hit me hard. This is a 5-star read for me. I highly recommend it. Just make sure you check the trigger warnings. It's all over the place, but I loved it so much, and I highly, highly recommend. If it sounds interesting to you, definitely check this one out. 5-star read for me. Amazing. I loved it. So that's all the prompts. I fulfilled them all. I had really been planning and wanting to do 1 book per prompt, except for the Read a Book in the Dark. That one I was just gonna put somewhere. So I'm really proud of myself for doing it. I did finish like right at the end of last night. I finished my final read for this readathon, but overall I had a really good time, and I read some really good books. I mean, 2 5-star reads and then 2 4-star reads. I couldn't, oh, this one's upside down. 2 4-star reads. I don't really think I could ask for a much better readathon. I had a really good week. I read some really good books, and I really enjoyed looking at everybody's social media posts about it and stuff, watching everybody else's vlogs. It's super fun. This is my first readathon I've ever taken part in. I'm so happy to have made it in time. I always like just miss them. I catch people posting about them and I like just missed the window. So I'm really happy I made it into this one in time, and I'm super looking forward to Summerween. I can't wait for that one. So that was Winterween for me. I didn't intend for this video to be as long as it probably is going to be, but you know, is it possible for me to make a video under 45 minutes at this point? I don't think so. Challenge impossible. Thank you so much for hanging out and sticking it out with me. Let me know in the comments below, did you participate in Winterween? Did you have any really good reads? What's your favorite readathon that I should keep my eyes open for? Yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful day, evening, night, morning, dawn, dusk, whatever time zone you're in. I hope it's going great for you. I'm about to get maybe snowed in for the weekend, so I've stocked up on books and I'm ready to go and do nothing but read. So thank you so much again for hanging out. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment, let me know if you enjoyed or not, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.